Meanwhile, in a post-Brexit era, the United Kingdom has begun to look towards the Indo-Pacific region. According to British media reports, Britain is considering to join the historic Quad. The group comprises India, the United States, Japan and Australia. A new groundbreaking defence and foreign relations review is set to be published on March 22nd. The review will set out the Ministry of Defence plans for modernising the armed forces with a 23 to 25 billion pound defence expenditure. British reports suggest that the review will also highlight whom Britain should look towards in order to enhance economic development and world standing. However, the review is expected to receive some backlash as it urges the UK to snub traditional alliances with EU countries. It is in this review that a suggestion has been made for the UK to join the Quadrilateral Security Dialogue. In fact, it could be a big boost to the British defence and the world economy. The British Indian High Commissioner Alex Ellis said that for the next 75 years, India will be at the centre of what happens in the world and that the UK needs to partner with the same. The High Commissioner said that it was up to the group as to how they want to take things, while stressing that the UK was open to joining the Quad security dialogue. Staying with the United Kingdom now, Britain's top EU advisor David Frost has said that the bloc should shake off its ill will and build a good relationship with Britain as the sovereign equal. The comments were part of a news piece published by the Sunday Telegraph. Frost defended the Britain's move to smooth post-Brexit trade between the UK and Northern Ireland, and the top advisor said that he will continue to stand up for the nation's best interests. David Frost's comment come after the European Union suggested legal action against the UK for breaching the Brexit terms. Keeping in mind the Brexit terms as well as the 1998 peace agreement between the UK and Northern Ireland, London agreed to keep Northern Ireland aligned to the EU market. Now that has required checks on some items arriving in Northern Ireland from elsewhere in the United Kingdom, causing unwanted chaos for businesses in procuring supplies. To address this very concern, the Downing Street extended the grace period for these checks until the 1st of October. The move did not sit well with the European Union. The EU disputes that the grace period extension was in line with the government and the agreement and said that London should honour what it signed up for. Ever since Brexit, relations between the two have soured and both sides have accused the other of acting in bad faith. In relation to part of their trade agreement that covers goods movements to Northern Ireland, that is. WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.